I love that intro. I really do. It's just so much fun. Right, let me get comments up so I can just see people as they come in. I'm going to give it a little second. Hello, hello, whoever you may be. I'm going to give you a little second and then I should be away. Today I'm going to be doing a couple of projects using Olga's collection, but I just thought I'd show you what I've done so far. So that's the one I did last week, the folio. And then these are just some of the other projects that I've made using this collection. So I'll just pop them out of the way as I show them to you. I had a lovely lunch, actually. I had a really nice lunch. It was early lunch and it was quick, but it was lovely. I went to the Captain's Wife near me and it's delicious. So that was really nice. So that's that one. And it's a lovely day here. It's freezing cold, but it's lovely. And that one. And then I think this is the last one. And that one. There we go. So that's what I've been up to with it so far. But I thought I'd get up to some more things with it today. Because I got it and it's a really nice collection. And I know it's available in the shop. So hi Angela, hi Sue, lovely to see you. It's in the shop. So I thought I'd do it. And also if you haven't got this collection or you're not going to get this collection or you're not into this collection, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up some of these more grungy gothic elements with some florals and things like that. So it'll be quite nice to sort of see how you can mix styles up. So, you don't necessarily have to have this collection or anything like it because I'm going to be mixing things up. So, hi Dawn, lovely to see you. Hi Leanne. It is cold but beautiful. Cold but beautiful. So if you haven't seen the collection, I'm going to show you it first, and you'll have to bear with me because I've used this obviously because I've just shown you how I've used it, so it's a bit dirty. But you've got this stencil with these 3 different sized checker patterns on it, which is brilliant, and that's what I used. Let me find it now. I bet I can't find it. There we go. That's what I used to create this. I used the different sizes to create that effect there. So it's really handy having the 3 of them, and it's really nice to be able to just put a little accent somewhere. So that's one of the stencils, and then the other one is this one, which is, it's a design in itself. It's really quite a bold design and really useful, and I love it. It's right up my street. Let's pop these out of the way. See, I am a bit of a messy, aren't I? And then there's this one. Let me pop. If I put that behind it, you'll see it, which makes a fabulous background. I used this in one of the ones I've just shown you by stamping it in Versaclear thingy me job. What's it? Embossing ink and clear embossing powder, and then put all kinds of things over it, and that worked really nicely. Oh, thank you, Sue. That's very kind of you. And then there's this one. Let me put something behind it so you can see it. Oh, look at me making a right. Hang on, if I take the cover off it, you'll be able to see it. Let me show it to you here. So that's that one, which is really nice. And this is the one I used in the background with the crow, and I just masked off a circle that I then popped the crow in, And then we have this one, which has got all the bits on. So this one, we've got a couple of sentiments. Oops, come down. I've put tape on my desk so that I make sure I try and stay where you can see me. Yeah, you've got a couple of rib cages, a little bit of I'm not really sure, mechanics there, and some text, and you've got the raven. So I think they're a really fab collection. So anyway, I'm just going to crack on, and hopefully Olga herself is going to be joining us soon. They are. Well, I like to do that, Angela. I like mixing things up like that. So I'm going to start, and I'll probably, like I said, I'll do 2 or 3 probably samples. Well, I'm saying that it depends how long it takes. So I'm just starting with my piece of, this is smooth cardstock, and my preferred size is 5x7, but you know, whatever size you like, isn't it, really? There is no shoulds and shouldn'ts. And I'm going to use some paper from here because I've got it, and this is oh, sorry, am I getting a bit of a glare for you there with the light? This is Decoupage Queen's paper, and it's really rather lovely. This one's called Antique Roses. So I'm just going to have a little look through here and decide what I'm going to put where. That's so pretty. Right, that can go there a second. Oh, and that can go there a second. It's really pretty paper. Love that butterfly. Oh, too many lovely things to choose from. Now see, that's quite a cool bit of signage there as well, and with the wooden thinkins. Oh, see how you've got there's too many nice bits on these papers. I love her. I absolutely love her. I think she's beautiful. So where are we going with this, Rachel? And look at that. Look. I mean, that's just, I think this is the one, actually, that I'm going to use. But look. Oh, right. I'm going to try and be mindful when I cut this or rip this to not get the image on the other side, because the image on the other side is rather lovely. So let's put these papers out of the way a second, which means let's chuck them on the floor. Yeah, so I don't want to lose her from the other side, really, because she'll be quite handy for a project, which means I want to come this way, because I think this paper is the one that I really want to use for my project. So how do I want to do this? I want to rip it, I think, and yeah, I want to rip it. Let's see, about there will do me. And can be a bit more, happy to be a bit more rippy there. Hi, Gabby. Hi, Sue. Yeah, I do want to use both sides. Hi, Julie. Right, so I've got this beautiful roses, so that's good. That's, I can rip a little bit more off the bottom of that. It's really hard to make things look naturally ripped, isn't it? It's a tricky one, that is. I'll keep that because that might come in handy. And I want a bit of book paper as well. I probably want that. This is just a book I got ages ago specifically to rip the pages out and use. So that's going to go like that, I think. Yeah. Yes, that's how I like it. Now I just want to scruff this piece up a little bit. So I'm just using, this is a distressing tool. You could use a pair of scissors. It's just to really give it a little bit of character. Oh, I think maybe we'll make some flowers to go on this as well. Hi, Selena. Right, so I've got my pretty paper, and then I've got my piece of paper there, and let's have a look. Yes, I like that, and I like that. So I'm going to stick these together. Oh, see, now even that side's really pretty as well, isn't it? Oh, it's absolute hell choosing a side. Right, no, Rachel, stick to your plan. So, if I had one, that would be great, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to stick this piece down. Actually get some paper down in place. Now you can do, the things I'm going to do today will work with anything, any stamps and stencils that you want to do it with. But obviously, a little bit off there, but that's fine. Lots of ripping around because I want it to have texture and look interesting. So I'm just going to use my distress tool on the edges, and I'm also just trying to get a little roll of this paper going on as well, just because it will add texture and interest. Or I'd rip that little bit there a little bit. So now I'm not going to see much of that because that's going there. So there's more this side now. I can hear my husband outside chopping wood. You hear that? He's like a proper lumberjack. Well, I think we're on about eight different platforms, Claire. So you could be catching it anywhere. So that's going to go, yeah, that'll fit on there quite nicely. And we've got these, just trying to ruffle them up. If I show you, this is what we're going for. We're going for this sort of, distressed paper look to things, which I personally like. If it's not your cup of tea, then it's not your cup of tea. But and I wouldn't want it on all projects, but I think on this one it's going to work well. Right, yes, happiness. Let me just get my this is my original original walnut stain ink that I've had for, I don't know, from probably when it first came out. And bless it, it's seen some life, and I just re-ink it periodically, and it's still going. So it just goes to show, doesn't it? But look at the state of it. Bless it. It's, like I said, it's seen some life. So let's just making sure I pull these up. I want to get a really nice look going on with that. That's it. So that can go there in a minute. I'm gonna go, and I'm just, as I'm going around these edges, I'm doing what you wouldn't ordinarily want to happen, but I want that look on here. So, you know, when you would ordinarily be thinking, oh, no, that's a good thing for this project. If you want the aged and worn look. So not too worried here, but I do need to obviously ink it up because there's a little gap in the top paper there. But I'm going to stick this one down a bit more because it's got the other paper going on top of it. Oh, oh, you had a visit to the shop. Oh, how fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, Claire. Oh, that's wonderful. Right, so I've got my scruffy paper. Sorry, I was reading reading the comments. So I've got my scruffy paper. I've got my another layer that I'm going to put on top there. But the next thing I want to do is I'm going to get my very scruffy. Everything is very scruffy. Actually, it's well used. It's well used. So I've got my platform, my stamp platform, and I'm gonna just pop that on there, and I'm gonna get some ink coming out. Bear with me. Where's the one I want to use? There it is. Right, and then I'm going to get one of these background stamps. Let's have a look. Which one am I going to go for? Oh, I think I'm going to go with this one. So I'm getting one of these background stamps, and I'm just going to make sure I've got it the right way up. There. So I want it about there, because I want to make sure I can see plenty of detail. And we are going to be putting other things on top, so we need to be. Hi Sarah, I know, it's something, it's a bit like my ink pad. I've had it for such a long time, and I'm a great believer in if it works, then if it works, why get a new one? So it works. So I'm using frayed burlap oxide ink on this. Give it a good coating, and I'm going to bring this over, and this has got some wonderful detail on it. It's got some really cool little bits of text and pattern It's really good. So I'm just making sure I give this a really good press. Let me have a look. Yeah, that's great. And then I'm going to go in with my, I'm using VersaFine Onyx Black, but if you use another black ink pad, that's fine. But you want to use like a VersaFine Clair, or even a permanent ink pad, something like that. You don't want to use one of the distress ink pads for this bit. So I'm just going over now with my black ink. Okay, I'm going to go back into the same exact. I haven't moved the stamp or the paper. It's going in exactly the same place. And I do like this. I do like this. Is that even English? I like to use the stamp platform, and I like to oh, it's a lovely colour. It's a really lovely colour. Hi Jane, hi. Yeah, I use, sorry, I was saying I use a stamp platform because I haven't got a lot of welly, I haven't got a lot of oomph in my push for, so I find with a stamp platform it gives me a bit of time to push down on my fingers for larger stamps. So there we go, I've got that, so I'm happy with that now. I'm going to remove that stamp, and I'm just getting a little bit of kitchen roll. Little bit of kitchen roll, and I'm just pushing this on because I want to make sure that that black ink has dried. Yeah, so I know that that black ink has dried now, which means I can do the next bit. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my water spray, and I'm going to spray this. And what's going to happen is the distress ink that we put on first is going to disperse. We're going to get like a, oh, what's the word? A wicking going on. And also, while I've got my water, I'm just going to go around those edges that we inked up as well. So, and it's going to give us some really, you can just about see it come in now. It's a little bit more, I think. Just wicks the colour, the distress ink wicks out underneath the black ink, so which I really like. I think it's a really nice effect. I was just doing it with some on another project recently, but no, I think that's just going to kill that page back a bit while it's done. There we go. Hopefully you can, let me lift it up a bit, you can see that colour coming out. Now in an ideal world I'd just leave this, I'd walk away and leave it, and what you'd find is the wicking would go on even more, and it just looks, you know, even if I do say so myself, it looks really good when you do that. But I haven't got that luxury today, so I'm just kind of eking it out for a little bit to get a little bit of exciting things to go on. It's sad, isn't it? I do think that's really exciting. That really floats my boat. And we'll be putting that bit there. Yeah. Oh, lovely. I do like this. Right, no, I'm going to have to dry that now so that we can move on. There is just no way around it, unfortunately. Hi, Denise. I usually spray the distress ink dry and stamp over. Oh yeah, Sarah, if you, as long as you're using an ink that's not going to be water soluble, as long as you're, you know, like a VersaFine Claire or VersaFine, or you know what I mean. As long as you're using one of those sort of hybrid type inks, and as long as the ink is dried once you put it on, it's, yeah, it works a treat, and it just makes life a lot easier than having to do it as a two-step process. There we go. Oh, like that. And I like that the water has given us a little bit of a little wrinkle in our paper as well. Yeah, just turn this over and give it a little dry on the back. There we go. Yeah, it's a great effect. Let's flip that a minute and just flatten it down this side now. When it's curling at one side, if you flip it over, that will help. There we go. So you can see we've gone from our plain white smooth piece of card and our sort of relatively new page. I mean, let me show you the difference, because it's hard to remember. There we go. So we've gone from that to that, which I think is a great little change up. And I just need to remove that, but I also want to do some stenciling on here. I think, yeah, this will work. Looks a bit like your Nana's wallpaper is peeling off. I know I'm saying Nana's. I'm a Nana, and I've got wallpaper doing this in my hallway. So my house is really old and needs a lot of things doing to it, which we're doing slowly. And I was really delighted because when a bit of wallpaper came off in our hallway, there were just layers of wallpaper, and one of the layers, I think, is the original, you know, very, very, very original back in the, I think this house was built in 18 something. And so I'm hoping that I can send a sample of this paper, a picture of this paper, to a wallpaper person and get something replicated, because I think that would be really cool. Right, so we've got that now. So we've got 1, 2, 3 really nice, interesting layers going on. So the next thing I want to do is I want to take a stencil. Where did I put my stencils? Rachel. I'm sure I put them all. Yes, I did. So I'm going to take this interesting checkerboard now, and I'm going to do a little bit of stenciling. So let's start with a little bit of white. I'm going to get a little bit of foam, which I did have a little bit of foam kicking around here. It is Casual Sunday, isn't it? Let me grab a little bit of foam. You can use a bit of kitchen sponge, whatever. I like to use a little bit of foam because I can put less paint on here than I would on a brush to get the effect that I get, if that makes, is that even strange? I'm trying to explain. Oh, I'm glad. Hi, Linda. Hi. Right, let's get, I think I need some more white paint. Right. Let me line this up, because this is, you do want to make sure you kind of line your checkerboard up, because if it's on the wonk you will notice. And I'm just going in, and I'm not using too much paint because I want to be able to move around with this and put more paint on top of it and do more things. And if I put too much paint on, I won't be able to do that. So, and you can always add, you know, if you want more when you finish your first layer, you can go back in and you can give it more. There we go. Let's get this. So I've used the biggest of the checkerboards, and it's very subtle, but we're going to add more, and as we add more it'll become more obvious. So let's come across the top here a bit. And I also like, well, I say I like, the one thing I did with the Raven card was I really enjoyed mixing up the different sizes of checkerboard. Yeah, a bit of grungy. So got a little bit going on there. I think that's good. Now I'm gonna get, I want another colour. I'm gonna go with grey, which I know isn't necessarily what you might imagine would go, but, and then I'm going to use the next size down of the checkerboard. So I've done the large in white, and now I'm going to use this next size. Just checking I'm about even. So I'm using the next size, and I'm using some grey on this, and I'm not doing the whole stencil, I'm just getting areas of it. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to take this across onto that other piece of paper as well. So let's make sure that's sort of as straight as I can do it by eye. And let's pop some of this grey on. Love it. Just trying to keep it grungy while I'm at it. Now I want one more colour on here, and I think it's going to be black. It is going to be black. I almost went for the green because I think the green might work, but I know the black will work, so I'm going to go for the black. Oh, hi Kim, lovely to see you. So let's get this on here and get my sponge. And now I'm using the black, and again I'm not doing every one. Okay, and I'm going to come across and do another little bit. Oh yeah, I like this. Is it bad to like your own stuff? But I do. I like. It's not that I like. Sounds awfully vain. It's not that I think, oh, I'm great. It's just I like using these products and I like the results that they give. And it's very exciting to see the results. It's not because I think I'm doing anything particularly special. You can, if you've got good products, you can do all sorts of lovely things. Let's have a look, a little bit more here, I think. Just a smidger. And then if you think, oh, I've gone too far, just get your white out again. Get your white out and go back over with that. All right. I think I'm about done with that. So now, normal sensible people would be able to leave their paint out, but I can't because I'm just too messy. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you. All right, let's make sure I'm not going to get paint everywhere. That's looking good. I am going to just take, this is the text stamp that's in the collection, and I'm just taking this with a little bit of walnut stain and I'm just using it on my hand and adding bits of that here and there as well. Maybe a little bit again there, maybe. You know, and you can do second and third generation with that, no problem. Right, there we go. I'm happy with that. Now I want one of these torsos, and I think I want oh yeah. So I'm just sort of working out where I want to put it, which is about there. So, because I tend to do things off on one side, and my reason is because I'm not very good at centralizing things. So rather than have something that's not in the right place and a bit wibbly wobbly, I just put things on the side, and that works for me. So you'll notice in a lot of the things that I do, things are off at one side or another. Right, I'm going to stamp this on here, and I'm also going to stamp it on something to cut out. The reason I'm doing that is I'm stamping it on here first, because if I stamp it on here, I don't have to be so careful in cutting it out, because I'll have a lot of the fine detail already on here. So let's get my ink. Where are you? There you are. Oh, this is a bit juicy actually. I re-inked it last night. Should be okay. There we go. So giving that a good push down, because I want to make sure I get lots of those tiny little details that will be really fiddly to cut out. If I do it like this, it won't be. Oh, I think Olga's in the house. I don't have any space. If you could see, if you could see, it's Olga. I am so glad.
I just came to read you a chat. I see that the chat. Oh my God, chat is fast.
Fantastic. Well, I want to ask
What
you
are you?
some questions as well, Olga.
Oh my God, me questions? I came
I do.
unprepared. I just exit the kitchen. I'm completely unprepared.
That's okay. That's okay. I won't make. I'm just really curious about this collection and what your inspiration was.
Which one? The Inky Bones?
Yes, the Inky Bones.
Mm, I like bones and I like ink. Unfortunately, there is mm, really rarely something deeper behind the collection, except that's what I like. That's what I would like to use.
Well, that's a good reason.
That's a good reason, but boring story, you know?
Well, yeah, but where do you start when when you would think when so Sarah said, "Olga, I'd like you to design a collection for me," which she did. Where do you
Uh,
start?
you know, I started with submitting way more than was approved. I just ran with absolutely every single idea that, ooh, that would be fun as a stamp.
Hmm.
And the rest is on Sarah. She did narrow down the options like, oh, this idea is good, but it needs a lot work to be done on it. And of course, bones were the most finished of the all ideas because I felt
Hmm.
the most passionate about them. Mm.
So, how
Yeah,
many
so
designs did it take for you to whittle down to the 3 stamp sets?
I think that we changed the entire concept 3 times, and entire amount of designs that on some point were almost there was around 20. I didn't show all of them yet, still, because some of them will maybe be a part of maybe something in the future. Maybe, hint, 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 hint. Um,
I wanted my stamps, so I'm just gonna flip it over and do it again. See, terrible stamping. Sorry, but
don't apologize. You saw mine. I apparently my platform is just BS, so that might be the part of the issue. But I will not blame my platform too heavily. Hello, 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 Carrie. Hello, Sue. Okay. So the comments, since you read the last one. except people chatting with themselves. And I really like how somebody enters the chat and you can see that people already know each other because everyone are like, oh,
Oh yes, I'm
hello.
happy with that one. That'll do me. I've just missed a little bit on the edge there, but because of how I've stamped it on the background, I think I'll get away with it.
I'm pretty sure that you can get away with everything at this stage, you know.
So will there be sort of follow-ons to Inky Bones?
Maybe.
Oh, that's
maybe,
exciting.
maybe. Maybe,
So it's something
maybe.
that could potentially be built on.
What are you making today? Because I
Well,
missed the beginning of the show because it's in ridiculous dinner time. Like, who eats dinner at this time?
I've been building up some layers, and I've used your background stamp and the stencil, the checkerboard stencil. And now I'm just getting my sort of focal point done now. So I'm just cutting this. I'm sorry it's a bit faffy, the cutting out bit, but
Oh my
if
God,
I
it's, you know, like yesterday on the evening, I did what I said I will do, and I did fussy cut the other rib cage, and I did cut between ribs.
yeah, yeah, if you've got the time, it's well worth doing.
Definitely, I didn't have a time, and halfway through, it turned that apparently I didn't have a patience as well. But
Yeah, that
you know,
happened.
it was too late. It was too late. I was too committed, too far in to back up. It didn't make anything easier that I stamped it on like thickest watercolor paper that I could find. So yeah,
Oh,
only smart decisions have been made yesterday.
oh, it happens though, doesn't it? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You just gotta go with it.
Yeah, you know, like at that stage when half is done, it's you can just swear a couple times uh,
Mm.
and keep on going.
I do find a little bit of swearing helps.
Yeah, did you notice that if you, especially if you can go with some kind of fantastic swear, like combine couple of them together and maybe use the words that are not swear words, but in this combination they will become a swear words. It works even
Absolutely.
better, and everything starts to behave and obey. Yeah.
My son, when he was younger, when he got cross, he used to say Ystrad Mynach, which is it's a town. It's a town near us. But he would say Ystrad Mynach, and it was hysterical. People would just look at him and wonder what on earth he was talking about.
Oh my God, it's like, swearing, no swearing, like when you say, oh shoot, or oh fudge. Yeah, so in Polish, when you need to swear, but you are not the person who is swearing, instead of heavy swear word, you would use something like, oh, the leg of the butterfly, and that's so ridiculous. I
Oh, do
never
you know,
understood why they took those legs of butterfly
that should be a stamp collection or a paper collection. The leg
with
of
the
the
swear words.
butterfly. No, the leg of the butterfly.
Swear words would be awesome, but unfortunately, there is, um, um, you know, as much as I I can convince people to use bonies and to to make my macabre wishes come through. I don't think that convincing people that they need swearing stamps and stencils would go easy would be
Yeah.
possible.
You're limited in who you can send them to, aren't you? Because some people just don't like
You know,
it.
the worst part is that you are limited what you can even post on social media because with
Mm,
my favorite swear words, Instagram will ban your post because you have a swear word.
yeah, but
Clarice
you
says
know,
that it is so funny. Asen would say you are getting on my nerves and treating me like dirty. Can see it now, so cute, lol. I hope that it's regarding the conversation about swearing. And Leanne is jumping all over on every. She's on every Facebook and on
you
YouTube.
everywhere.
Oh my god.
You're getting on my nerves. Oh, adorable. Right,
He
I
says,
like.
well, worse now. So
Yeah, yeah, I bet. I bet. Now, do we want a flower or two with that? I can't decide. I'm gonna put a little bit of something. Let me grab a little bit of. I've always got a little bit of sisal on my desk somewhere. So that's gonna go there like that.
now she
Um,
claims that she is just wanting to say hello to everyone. I just think,
oh.
Leanne, you have FOMO and you want to keep the eye on the chat everywhere.
So I'm gonna edge this with my walnut ink, like so, like that.
It's distress walnut stain.
It's this is gosh, this is way back in the day. I imagine what it is. It's distress ink walnut stain. Um, made in 1901.
I do have my very first distress pads and they are disgusting. You cannot even read the names of the colors or get an indication what the colors were. They were walnut stain and vintage
They're
photo
pretty
and
gross, aren't they?
somehow I like the best the combination of two of them
Mm.
because
Right,
vintage photo is to red and walnut stain is to green.
I'm just getting a little paint pen and I'm going to add a little bit of colour to some of these flowers that in my head is going to match these background flowers. Whether I'm right or not, we'll find out now. Yeah, I've
You
got a
made
new.
you made it look so romantic.
Yeah, that's what I was. That was my plan. My plan was to show how you can combine the stamps and stencils with more florally things if you want to. So I'm just using little bits of this posture pen that I'm
Leanne
going.
showing how long she's in industry because she had tea dye and vintage photo from the very first release.
Yeah, they they were essentials.
It took a long time before they were available in Poland. I had to hand for mine on forum. So somebody was buying a bigger amount in USA, bringing them to Poland. They were twice as expensive as they should be, and you had to be first. So basically, we were shooting blindly comments and hope that we would get something.
Wow.
That was crazy, crazy times.
Everything is just so readily available now.
We forget how, because now we are very spoiled with shops and all that, but for a really long time, even when I got to mix media, uh, so we are already talking 2010, we had like two craft stores and they were mostly card making supplies. Kim have to go because the dinner is ready and she will catch up later.
Oh, absolutely, nothing should get in the way of that. I know. I went and had mine before. Go and enjoy your dinner.
Leanne said that she fell in love with the stress look and all her cards ended up looking grungy.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I don't know anyone who would use distress ink like you should use distress ink, not to stamp off the perfect impression, but to create backgrounds or just colors with them, and would say like, nah,
Mm,
I don't like it. Though I
I
had
just,
the attitude towards oxides at the beginning before I started to play with them. I was like, no, they look moldy. No, no, no.
they look mouldy.
Because online they looked just moldy. I changed my mind when I saw them performing in the real life on the
Yeah.
demo, how that oxidation actually works. Yeah, and I bought all the colors that were released in the first bunch. Timmy Club! Yay! What are you using to color in
Oh.
watercolors?
No, I've used a combination of a Posca pen that I just had on my desk, and I thought, oh, that's a good colour for this. And I've just grabbed an eco liner just to, and I'm using them like watercolors
I think that Ecolines are
and just
fluid watercolors. That's how they were advertised, at least for some time. I
yeah,
loved
I
them
would, yeah,
until I had the same thing happening to me with Ecoline that happened with Lindy's lately. A lot of open jars on the desk, me being clumsy.
oh, not good. That's not good.
And you know what? You just reminded me that I have to buy a white Posca pen, the thinnest one, because on your last live stream you said like if you have the one that is not working, toss it away immediately because you will end up. And yeah, I have 10
Yeah.
of them, and any of them is not good.
Oh,
So
they, it's beyond annoying. It's beyond annoying when you're continually reaching for the same pen that didn't work the last time you used it.
yes, so
So
I
just
will
use
put
a bit of
some.
stretching.
Oh, I already have them in the basket. I
Just
have a set. I have a set of free paint markers, free white ones in different um, mm, thickness of the things. So yeah. Oh my
yeah.
god, that looks so nice. I want
So
to
do
make a
you have a
photo.
design for this one,
Do I have what? Sorry.
or do you have a favourite out of the designs from this collection?
Yes, of course. It's the rib cage, the one that have no flowers. I always have favorites. Those are not babies. I'm allowed to have favorites.
You are allowed to have favourites. That's why I asked. That's why I asked. Got a really nice background on that one.
Thank you, thank you. And
more
backgrounds
this
I
down
like
there.
as
We
well.
nearly
That will
I
look
love the little
so
raven.
gorgeous.
I do love that little raven. I think it's so cool. It's just a tiny little thing, but it's just, you know, there's a lot of ravens out, and this raven just looks good.
I
just...
I happen to, you know that I'm a weirdo. Everyone knows that I'm a weirdo. So I absolutely hate birds as the creatures. We don't have birds. We will never have birds at home. I get paranoid in those places when you have a ton of pigeons sitting on you. You know, the ones that don't mind, they will just sit on whoever. Absolutely hate birds since I watched Hitchcock's Birds as a child. I'm scared and no, but something about ravens that, yeah, I hate birds except ravens. I sadly have to leave for a zone, but got to try to have my snooze before my night shift. It's looking fab, Rachel, and lovely product, Olga. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Have a nice nap.
Oh, have a nice sleep, Dawn. And Tian, definitely Posca pens are wonderful. I love my Poscas.
And they don't clog. I really, really like them because even the one, even the super precise one, if you remember about putting the caps, they will not dry on you or clog.
No, they don't. They don't clog, and they just, you can use them in lots of different ways. They've got a lot of versatility going on. Right, so I'm liking that. I want to bring this out a bit, so I'm going to use my this is a grey Stabilo pen, and I'm just going to come around the edge to create some shadow, and I can come back in with my brush and just push that out a bit more.
Permanent. If you will run the water over it, will it bleed like watercolor or not?
Yeah, it's water based. That's why I like using them for outlines, because you've got the ease of going round with a pen, and then you can go round with your brush and smudge it
Have
out.
you tried? Oh my God, I think it's Faber-Castell that is making pit pens that you can smudge, but just for some time, and then they stay permanent.
Yes, I love pit pens. Right,
Okay,
so
I hate
got
them.
that. I've sort of tried to tie my flowers in with the flowers on the paper, and then I am just going to grab, oh no, that's silk, so it might not stamp very well. Let me get a little bit of calico.
Sarah is asking, don't I have any designing to do? I think she's throwing the shade. I call shade. And she says that for the shading, she likes Stabilo, but all pencils, not the felt tips.
There we go. So I've got a little bit of calico, and also, oh, now there's a thought that I hadn't thought, but I'm now thoughting. Yes, I'm going to do that. So I've got a rusty nail that I'm going to use as like so it's almost like a mannequin type of thing going on. So let me get a glue that I know will glue that.
It always amazes me how you are able to edit your ideas, because we all have that moment that as soon as you start doing something or you already have done something, you have ideas how to improve them. And during your lives, I often see you having an ideas that could take the project really far. How do you make the decision which one to keep or which one just to vocalize and keep for the future? Because I would be tempted to drop everything and follow the brand new sparking idea.
Well, okay. On Sundays, I just go with it. On Sundays, I just go with it, and if I'm not really that happy with it, it's tough luck, because it's I'm doing it as I go along. Any other day of the week, I'll do, like, if I'm doing a live for somebody else and I need to sort of plan it, I'll do several versions before I settle on something. So yeah, that's when I'm planning stuff, I do, I can do several versions before I decide that I'm done. But I don't mind doing that. Right,
I would never have the project ready, because you work quite fast, and I'm slow turtle. So if I would try out all my craziness every time.
I have to do. There we go. No, my head is full of ideas and I have to just do them. Sometimes I'll be in bed and I'll have to get up because
I know that feeling. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to get up anymore to attend the idea.
I'm terrible. If I'll have something, I'll think, oh yeah, I'd really like to try. I wonder what that would be like. I wonder what this would be like. And I'll go to bed and it will just be bugging me. So I'll end up getting up and coming into my little hidey hole and doing it. Oh yes, I think. Oh no, I don't want to lose that because that's quite a nice. That could.
I would struggle with this work to place the sentiment, because every single one area has something nice, so I would not like to cover any of them.
No, I don't like that there either. Let's see. See, the only problem I've got is I really like this little bit of paper here that's sticking out. I really like it, but I might have to let it go.
Okay, Sue says, "Hi Sarah, we are at Leanne's channel because apparently Sarah is looking for everyone."
Next.
And Facebook user says that they dropped us, but we are fine. So yes, I want to confirm that though you dropped us, we are fine. Rachel, are you okay? Did you survive the drop? Okay,
I did.
That's good.
I'm
That's
okay.
Good. So that's fine.
Yeah. Let's pop this on here. Hang on, bear with me. I've got the last few drops in this bottle and I'm determined to use them. Right, so we'll put this one together and then I'll do another quick one. I might do a bit of jelly on a plate with it. We will see. But right, so I think that's done. So I like to mat anything I do on a piece of black card, but that's me.
I like
Doesn't.
black. I like matting in general. I think that extra frame adds that finishing touch, that polished look.
Yes, I think so. I think it just, I don't know what it is. It just lifts everything else, doesn't it? So let's pop that on here.
Everything looks just better when it's framed, you know.
Yeah, I think so.
And you are doing two on one session. I have a feeling that you have been hanging out with Leanne way too much.
So
I'm already
that's
scared
that's
because
that
I
one.
will be. Ooh, show it to camera. Show it to camera again, like in the frame, and hold it.
There we go.
So, oh yeah.
So
Oh,
that's
it's
using the
gorgeous.
florals and integrating it with a more sort of romantic look. And
That
we
is a
could actually,
perfect
we could put
feminine
flowers on this.
brunch.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful.
Oh, hang on. Where am I going? Oh no, I'm still there. Right, I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do something quite simple, I think. So I've got another piece of card. Let's clear a bit of a space. I'm gonna use my round jelly. So let's pop that
And you are
there.
bringing my arch enemy to play.
Do you not like the jelly?
Ah, Louise is not watching, so no, I don't. I mean, I like the experience. I like the
You love jelly.
but I love the playtime with jelly. But then if I like background, I will like entire background, and I don't want to use it because I don't want to cover anything, or I will hate
Oh,
entire background.
I love gel plates. Right, so I'll use that frayed burlap again because I really like that. And I'm gonna go for a bit of salvaged patina. So
Oh, of course, not only two works on one show, but also green. Yay!
is this good for you?
Oh, yes, it is good for me after because I'm working on the secret project, but I will show you after we're done, so you will understand how green traumatized I am lately.
Oh no. Right, so I've done that. So I've put my salvage patina and my frayed burlap, and I just used a brayer to blend them onto the um, gel press, whichever one you prefer. So now I've done that, I'm going to take some.
Wait, before you will move on, if somebody wants to do the technique that you are demonstrating, but they are not fortunate to have a plate, can they replace it with something?
Oh goodness, yes, you could just do it on a piece of plastic if you wanted to, really, or
Okay.
an acrylic stamp pad. What do you call them? Stamp plates. The thing that you put a
Mm-hmm.
stamp on. You could do it on that. You could do it on a piece of
You mean
clear plastic.
stamping block?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
clear um, clear plastic bag packaging from your think, in fact, I'll tell you what, we'll do this one on a stamp. Words. We'll do this one on a gel doodad, and then I'll do one on a plastic bag just for the background, so that you can see that it works like that. I mean, it won't be a crisp, it won't be a circle like this one will be, but it still works. Right, I'm just trying to decide. Oh, what colours I want to use.
I hope that for a second I was scared that you would grab that vivid green one. Of course, Leanne says go green.
No, you're okay. I might not even.
I wanted to remind you about your code to the store because you always forget about it. So now it's your time. Now it's your 2 minutes to plug your code.
Can't remember what it is.
Oh my God! Still?
I've got. No, I can't remember what it is. I know I've got one, but I can't ever remember what it is. I know it's ridiculous, isn't it? So anyway,
sure that you are earning ton of commission from the code that you don't remember.
So I'm using some of these Lindy's Magicals, and I'm mixing it with water, and then I'm just flicking it onto here. I did get a fan brush out to do this, but I can't remember where I put that either. But so I'm just doing this, and then I'm going to try and leave that there because obviously I'm going to show you to do the same thing of packaging. So let's just get a little bit of this gold.
Oh, we have kind of a delay on Facebook because Angela just said that she agreed with Sarah. That is a stunning make, and I'm pretty sure that it's about the card that you removed from the frame already.
Oh, thank you. So I'm just taking little bits of these magicals now and popping them, mixing them with water and just splashing them onto the. Ooh, that's quite orange.
It might just look orange. That was my biggest issue with magicals because they appear different. When they dry, they look different. When they wet, and on the paper, they look completely different than dry or wet.
We'll see what happens. Right. So I think that's quite good. You don't need
your basic colors were green and beige, and then you added yellow and blue and gray.
I've used steel shimmer, orange creamsicle, goth goggles gold, and top hat teal. And then I'm going to take my piece of card and pop it on here. I'm going to put my hand in that. I knew I would. There we go. Just make sure that I get it all. Ooh, that's so nice. Ooh.
Yes.
So that's that one. So I'm going to put that to one side, and I'll put this little gel plate away, and I'll get a plastic bag out, and I'll do.
But you can still pull off the second generation plate print, I think, because you put quite a lot of color on it. Angela says that she
I
used to do printing on the tabletop with the kids, and then finger painting, and found objects to create images, and that it was very messy experience, but so much fun.
yeah, absolutely. Love it.
Sue says that your print looks like a moon, and I agree.
Mm. So I've got my plastic bag, and I've done exactly the same. I've put my 2 inks on, and I'm just gonna use my sprayer. I'm just basically trying to get a bit of a blend, so I haven't got too many hard lines on there. So that will do. Then I need a bit of kitchen roll to clean my brayer. I've got to clean my brayer because what I'm like. I know if I don't clean it now, I'll Oh, hi, Karen. I know if I don't clean it now, I'll forget to clean it, and then it'll
Hello,
bother me
Karen,
then.
and hello, Joan. And we welcome Clary back because she came back. And Karen says, "Hi, Rachel. Hi, Olga. Hi, Karen."
Good to see you. So now I'm doing exactly the same as I did on my gel plate press, whatever. I'm flicking my linen on
Yeah,
using
flicking
the
your
same
ladies. Okay.
colours.
I have dirty mind. Flicking your ladies is just.
Shame on you, Olga. Shame on you.
No, I'm shameless. I'm shameless.
All right. So I'm quite happy with that. And then I'm going to get my piece of cardboard ready for my, cardstock. Add some water there, and then I'm going to put that down and smoosh it.
Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh.
And we'll see what we've got. I might have put too much water on, but you can see you still get a nice effect. I've got a bit of something on there, but I'm not going to touch it until it's dry. Let me get the other one, and you
I
can
think
see.
that the only difference is because I'm usually too lazy to dig out the gel plate, so I use the silicone mat. It's the effect between the foil and jelly plate because foil just uh, have different porosity and it releases the paint quicker, so you get more
Yeah,
watercolory look. But it's a fun thing to do to make couple backgrounds, especially if somebody feels inspired to do something but they don't know what to do.
definitely, definitely. I've
Karen
just
is
dried
asking
that one off, and
how is my hand. So the hand was better until I decided to classy cut the rib cages. Now it's undecided.
I'm just taking another layer off there because I can.
Yeah, that will be advantage of the plastic over the plate. You can make more prints from the foil than you could from the plate because it holds the color, it paddles it, and
Oh, definitely. I mean, and you can use anything. I mean, here you go. Here's the eco pen that I just had. So we'll put that on there, and I'll add another colour actually. Oh, we're going way out there with the colours here. So I've just done a couple of scribbles, add some water.
Hello,
Oh,
Nunu.
hello. Look at that.
Yes, today I'm the voice of wisdom, and it's good that I'm not voice of reason, because if I would be a voice of reason, that's very, very bad sign for the person that is using me as the voice of reason.
I'm
See, Sarah was quick. She was like, I would not go so far to call her a voice of wisdom. I'm just a voice in the bad stage. Oh my God, that one is really nice. And I was sure that if you combine that,
that's adding those eco lines. So we've got some really, really interesting patterns going on there with that. So if I move that little bit of plastic that I've been using, oh, I see now. Now I want to do other things. Hang on. I need
we
to do
are
other
hanging
things.
on, no worries.
I'm being called by another gel plate. Let me get this one out.
Actually, I dig out my plate because though I hated on it before, and I have exactly the same one, like the small rectangle. I digged it out to try out if I can have the similar look to your moon. Auntie Leafy says that
Oh,
she has the problems with connection, that it keeps on freezing. I will give you a admin answer. It works great for me.
right. Let me just roll that one up a minute and clean my brayer off straight away because, like I said before, I know if I don't clean it off, I'll end up in trouble. And I'm going to take this stencil and
Ooh, that's a nice one.
yeah, I love this stencil. You did a good job.
Sarah
And
did
I'm
this
going
one. Sarah is making the stencil magic. She did awesome distressing on this one.
so the other one with the torso and the flowers is
Yes, it's
Sarah as well.
also yeah, it's Sarah's Sarah's hands made it.
Oh, I love it.
I'm not I'm not so good with vectors yet, so I'm super happy that I can use her skills here.
Mm. So I'm just taking off excess onto my gel print here. And
See,
then
now I would not use that background for anything because it looks so awesome. How you can use it?
now I've got this I can spray and use, and I've got this that I'm going to use. So I'm just moving that over there. I'm giving that a spray. And
Everybody, welcome to the black hole of gel printing when you want to use and not waste absolutely every single one bit.
it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. Right, I need to. I'm just like Rachel, pull yourself together. Get away from.
You don't
Come on,
have to.
come
You
on,
already
come on.
made one make, so it's perfectly fine to just have
Okay,
fun with the
got
plate.
that one. I am. I'm having great fun. Let's
Everyone
pop.
enjoy it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm holding my breath to see what impression you will get.
Oh,
Like, my life depends
just
on it.
adding those checkers onto this.
Checkers
Don't know
look
if you
good on
can
anything.
see. Yeah, they do. Hopefully you can just about see that. Oh, now I want to do something else with this. Right, so I've done a bit of that, done a bit of that, done a bit of this. Let's put this one out of the way and let's finish working on these two backgrounds. Where did I put my case? Yes, down here. Right, you put this away and walk away from that a minute.
Walk
And
away
now,
from the project.
right, put that out the way. Let's get some colour on these. Mm-hmm.
I can
I
hear
don't know.
Polska.
No, this is Dilutions shimmer paint. I have no idea where I'm going to
Ooh.
go with these now. Um, this we're gonna see what happens.
Wait, isn't the dilution paint very, very intense with the colors?
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh. And you pick a very brave pink.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's see where it's going. I'm intrigued.
I'm going for it.
I can see that. You already went for it. Handmade by Kanai. Hello. Sarah says that she loved the checkers over the circle because it looks super cool. And Karen also says that it looks super cool. And I do agree with that.
So let's do one bright, and one maybe grungy. I don't know. No, we've done grungy. We haven't done dark and
So
gothic
for
yet.
now, you used only water sealable mediums, and now you went for acrylic, yeah?
Yes,
Ooh. Oh
I
my God,
know.
I really like how it looks. You had a very grungy
Wait for
background, and you made it not grungy. I would say that now it's funky or funkadelic.
Oh yeah. Well, we like a bit of funky. Let me just get
Of
another
course,
little
that
bit
we do.
of foam. I'm getting another bit of foam because I'm using a yellow, and you don't want to contaminate that with other colours because it's just a nightmare if you do. That's the other colours I'm quite happy to use on top of each other, but yellow it's not worth it.
Yeah, because often it has a tendency to wick with different
Yeah,
shades and change the tone
yeah,
unexpectedly.
yeah. It's one colour that whatever your ink brushes, your sponges, anything. I'm happy to sort of contaminate all of my colours apart from the yellow. The yellow I always keep separate because otherwise it's like you said, it's a pain if you want
But
a proper one.
I really like yellows, especially the ones that are a little bit on orangey side, like you know, in distress, it's like wild honey, something with honey.
Mm, mm.
That shade that is between orange and yellow. It's the most transformative
Oh yeah,
yellow that you can
no,
find.
no, Mary Quant,
And
definitely. So somebody said because through the revs and earth, Mary Quant, and I got a bit excited because yes, aren't they? Right.
I have no idea. I don't have enough
Orange.
info to answer for the reference. Unfortunately, I will have to educate myself on that.
Oh, I think I think you need to educate yourself on Mary Quant. I think you'd really like it. She was an
But
amazing designer.
for me, colors are very mm, oh my god, I want to say 60s vibe. You know, bright pink with yellow. Like, let's have Afro and go for a disco on our roller blade. But it looks so cool.
Okay.
It does look very cool. Part of it is a
Okay.
high contrast between pink and yellow. It's really nice.
Um. Then I do need to just get a little black going on. Just a little smidge.
I would go with the fine liner in the stencil to add black because I really like how the background looks, and the fine liner will give you a very thin black lines instead of
Oh, you see,
in my
she
case it would be accidental blob at this stage.
No, I'm going with it. I'm a maverick.
Auntie Lisi, no, Bella didn't tell me nothing about the surprise box, but she's sick now, and I didn't chat it with her for last like 2 days. So I'm calling her tomorrow, and I will investigate the matter of the secret box. Oh, it looks so cool.
Okay, I think.
Now I think that we
Just
kind
a
of need
little.
the stencil with just couple of checkers because I really like how it looks when you go so precisely in just couple openings.
It's cool, isn't it? Right, now, stamp time. Let's get stamping. Go put this one in here. Oh, we've got a little bit of something sticking on there. And again, as per, I'm going to go off to the side a little bit. I've got a little bit of sizzle stuck on there. Yeah, right, let me grab my little stuff press. Oh, Rachel, clean that paint up because you know what happened. Sorry, I just
You know what?
realised I
I
left
want to
paint.
point that today might be the first casual Sunday that you didn't use cookie.
I know. I've got one background left to finish, so it could happen still. It could happen. Me and my
Cookie still might
addiction.
come to play.
Yeah, yeah, don't rule it out. In fact, that looks like it's calling out for a bit of turquoise and cookie. So I've got that there, like that, like so. Yeah, like that. Let's get the ink. How are we doing? How is everybody doing?
Everyone are fine. Angela says that, oh my God, I'm so old. I don't know regarding what. Probably reference. No, Angela, it's just me not being educated properly. I'm pretty sure that Rachel will tell me off after a live stream, so don't worry. It have nothing in common with your age. It's just me being sick.
No, I think we're probably about the same age, Angela. We are probably about the same age. Oh, 32.
Clary says that she's all good crafting wish list watching, but not as quick as you. And
Oh, wow.
Judy say hello to Sharon and Julie.
Right, I'm gonna pop. I'm gonna ink this up again and go again because I want the black to be really, really black. If that makes sense.
Yes, it does. I have to practice stamping because, or maybe it's my platform, but sometimes when I go with the second coat of black, I'm losing almost all the details. So I'm quite sure that I'm doing something wrong.
Get more magnets. If you get more magnets, that will help.
I will have to look into that, but I think that my skill have to have something to do with it as well.
Oh no, don't be no, I don't think so. I'm gonna just pop this up here because I want this extra bit. Bottom of the stamp, I want that in this corner too because it's quite cool. Right, let's just pop that on there. Oh yes, that's come out nicely. So I've got that now. And the next thing,
yeah, it's really nice and crisp.
I want to I'm gonna get the raven. Gonna get the raven. Cheesy raven. Where are you? In my little pile of stuff.
Did you lose the raven?
I love the raven. I do.
But did you lose it? Did you manage to lose the raven? Because you know those are birds that never get lost.
No, I've got it. I'll have the cheesy raven. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna stamp him. Let's get. Oh, it's such a nice.
I have to be honest that I will blame you for so many things. First, you sparked something with me going with Lindy's, and yes, I was always a little bit resentful because I'm heavy with my acrylics. I know what I like, and I'm surprised that apparently I didn't know what I like. And yeah, now I'm digging out the printing plate. Like, you're a bad influence.
I'm sorry.
You're not.
I'm not sorry at all. I'm not sorry.
It didn't even sound genuine.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Right, now I've I've coloured my raven pink because, you know, of course. And I'm just looking
because
for
you
my
can.
scissors. Yeah. You could have a flock
And
of
he's pretty in
rainbow
pink.
raven. Yeah.
Don't say rainbow. You know, if you will say rainbow 3 times aloud, Samantha will appear on the chat by default.
You could do a flock of, well, no, what do they call? They're called a parliament, aren't they? A parliament of rainbow ravens, because you can. Let's get that. Ooh, the feet now.
I just realized that I have painted all the flowers from the ribcage that I carefully stamped on the background, and I will cover most of it. So I spent it like 1 hour on something that will not be visible. That's great.
Yeah, but it's those that make all the difference. You know, you might not be able to see them, and nobody else might not be able to see them, but it will add something to what you're doing.
I hope so.
Yeah, of course it will. Every layer adds a little bit more depth. Right, so I've got my pink raven, and I'm just gonna get my, where is it? There it is. Just gonna go around the outside of it, just to get rid of those little white edges. Really. And the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to have the RSPB knocking at my door now. The other thing I'm going to do to it is, let me reach that. I'm going to, this is sheer shimmer craft spray. And it makes everything really shimmery. And you don't need much than enough. Just one little squirt, and you'll get a shimmery raven. So I have a pink shimmery raven.
You want to tell me that you have pure glitter spray?
Yes, I do.
And I wasn't aware of the existence of the product like that.
Yeah, you can get it. It comes in like, this is like this sort of, well, they call this one, and it comes in a goldy type shimmer. So I've just given it a little curve and popped a little bit of silicone.
I think I have it in a pen. It's called like Wing of something Stella or something like that. So it's a pure shimmer in the pen. I didn't know that they make it in the spray as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I think this is from the States. I've not seen any shops sell it, but I know where you can get it. You can, you can get it in Europe. You can, from that, the big river place. So I've got that, and I'm just thinking, let's stick the sentiment on here because we can. Let's take this
Auntie Lee says that it looks cool, and she's sending a ton of smiley faces and the birdie.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I think that's going to work really well on there. Oh no, I just stuck my raven down, haven't I? Oh, you donut, Rachel. Right, hang on. We'll see what happens. I don't want to squidge it too much, but hopefully it'll be okay. So I'm taking that sentiment now, and I think that's going to go quite well. Just looking for a clearish spot for it. About there. And hopefully,
Clearish.
well, I don't want to put it over any of the black squares because you won't see
Yeah,
writing if
but
I
I like that ability in English to say that something is,
oh,
mm,
to put an ish.
yeah, the ish.
Anything can have an ish. You love an ish. Right. That's
Angela says that a company called Wings do amazing glimmer spray. I happen to wait for the because I have one of the glitzy magicals. It's like full shimmer. So yeah, I did a small arrangement with Nunu regarding the magicals because it
there
seems
we
that
go.
I have embarrassingly small collection.
Oh, me too. Me too. I've got like I think I've got maybe two collections of them. But I really like what I've got. And I don't think you don't always need everything.
I think you have three
Who am I
because I
kidding?
saw that you have outer space. You had outer space and you had the steampunk one, and you have the purple and the coral that comes uh, with the one that name is unpronounceable for me as Zayla something. But I have
No, I
even
haven't
less
got
because I
outer
added
space.
with my magic. So where did you get the
No,
light colors from?
I've got um I've got the steampunky one, and I've got three actually. I've got a steampunk. I've got boardwalk empire, and I've got industrial something or another. So I've got three sets, and that, to be honest, that's I've got. It's quite a nice little range in those.
Mine are mostly browns and blues.
Yes,
I
but
mean, I'm not surprised.
what other colours do you need?
I would not mind some purplish, and it turns that though
Ooh.
I would never say so. I really like the ones that shifts weirdly. You know, they have a lot of
Oh,
colors in them,
right.
and they work in their really cool way. Oh my god, I absolutely love your disco raven.
There we go. Disco Raven, and I'll give you a little. Here's a nice little thing to do with the Raven as well. If I can find it, bear with me. Oh, there it is. Come here. If you've got like a glossy accents or something like that, something along those, and this is Nouveau crystal drops. Just pop a little tiny dot on the eye and leave it to dry, and then your raven will have a nice beady eye then. So
I
there we
usually
go.
will
That's
go with
another one.
something over his beak as well.
Oh,
But he looks
nice.
so cool.
Yes, definitely. But that's my
I love that
disco
that card.
raven. Now, where's that other background gone? Let's finish that one off as well. All right.
Okay.
So we've got the circle, and it's gone a bit smooshy, but I think we can rebuild it. Let's get some cooking and some turquoise.
Is it because I pointed that you didn't use them today? It's just
Well, you
just
just remind me.
just to prove your point Just to prove the point that the crafting have no point without cookie and turquoise.
It doesn't. It means nothing. Right, where have I put? I'm using exactly the same stencil again because I thought it'd be quite interesting to see how different it can look. If that makes sense.
How cookie it can look.
Yes. Let's get the cookie on the go. Cookie. Oh, I need to get more. I need more cookies.
You say that you have to get more since some time now. So you didn't get any since you started to say that you need to get more, or you just go through them so quickly.
No, I need to. I have not addressed. I haven't addressed
That
the
issue.
situation.
Okay.
I just keep carrying on managing to squeeze little bits out of it.
Okay, I have a theory. It's crazy theory, so don't hate me on that. I think that last bit of product, it doesn't matter what kind of product it is. Like the tube of paint. For 10% of time you use the full tube, and then 90% of the time you are basically using the vapors from the packaging.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it's a good theory.
The same thing happens with resin when you pour stuff. Like first, the most of the bottle, I don't know. I will make 2-3 pours and it's done. And then when I have just a little bit left, that's where I will get the most of it.
Yeah, I'm absolutely with you. I agree. Let's
Okay, so my jelly plate is in the awful condition. It has some indentations and it looks like somebody abused it, but oh well.
I'm gonna do.
Terry, Greenwood's butterfly is here. Hello, Terry.
Oh, Terry, hello.
Angela says that she loves the disco raven.
I love
John
disco.
says John is calling out her friend. Apparently, Judith, have you done anything today?
Oh, well, you see, that's a good friend, isn't it? That's a good friend that will.
I don't know. I keep calling Samantha all the time, and guess what? She stopped answering the phone.
Yeah.
So I think that not everyone likes to be called up.
No, not everybody likes
I mean,
it. You're right.
She will get around. She has no choice, unfortunately. But yeah. Okay.
Oh, look at Sam.
Let's try with. Okay, we have the answer. So Judith says that she's trying to make a die-cut petaled flower, but it's not going too well.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, if first you don't succeed, go and have a cup of coffee and a piece of cake and come back to it. Well, I wonder if Karen's still there. Karen, did you manage to... Go on.
I just pulled off my jelly plate, and I tried the things that didn't happen for me in
Oh,
my life, like the rainbowy background, and it works. I
yeah.
have to investigate that topic further.
Oh, it's just patience, isn't it? It's just patience. Karen, did you
I'm not
get
sure
your
if it's.
did you figure Karen really hard day? Um but I'm wondering if she managed to get it done. She was making a tunnel card.
Ooh, Karen, you are asked
Yeah.
about your card. You are called out, kind of. Just letting you know. It's your cue to hide in case that you didn't finish it. Oh wow.
Oh,
Ooh.
bit wobbly, sorry. Oh,
No worries. And by the way, you know what? I'm jealous of that ring of yours, the one that sparkles. You keep teasing me with this all the time because it sparkles.
Lou
Yeah,
made it for me.
I know. I
Lou made
know
it for
that she
me.
made it for you. It's very sparkly, and I very like it.
Well, you'll have to take me to Lou. She loves beading. She makes some amazing
Terry
things.
Terry says that the card was giving her full on anxiety yesterday, and that she hopes as well that she managed to finish it.
Oh,
Okay,
let's
let's
have a look.
try
Oh, I like where
finish
this is
cleaning.
going. So,
Unfortunately, I like when where mine is going as well, and I'm completely off track. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm sitting here and making gel prints.
Olga,
It's your fault.
don't be blaming me.
No, I'm blaming you. It's because you are showing nice stuff, and
No,
I want to try if I can do it equally nice. And then I'm.
I, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking the blame for that. I'm not. I'm not getting into trouble for you. And
Somebody
I've
has to. I was left unsupervised again.
oh heck. Oh dear. Right. So I'm going round the edge with my trusty walnut stain. Getting grungy.
Get the grunge up into two.
But I do want to. I'm going to leave a little bit kind of less grungy. So we've got a little bit of white coming through because I quite like that as an effect. There we go. So I got that one. You can still see some of that gel print in the background vaguely. We have lost quite a bit of it, but it's still there. But you know,
You
that's
just
layers.
you
That's
like
what.
Yeah, like 10 minutes ago, you told me that it's perfectly fine and it's just the background and it doesn't matter. And now you're contradicting yourself. Mm, mm.
No, I'm agreeing with myself. I'm saying it's layers. It's layers. It's layers. It's good. It's good to have layers. Right. So now I know what I want to do with this. Let me. I'm gonna do a bit of this pasty stuff again, and I've got to remember which way up the text goes. Oh, and I'm going to wipe up this paint because we all know what's going to happen if I don't.
Yeah,
There we go.
we need to wipe the paint immediately, and we have to close the bottles
Yeah.
if we are using sprays
Yes.
when they are open.
Yes. It just doesn't go to a good place otherwise. And so again, I'm not putting this on a block or anything. Just using my fingers with my nice ring on and stamping little bits of.
Peace.
Oh, it sparkles. Um, yeah, just stamping nice little bits of.
Judith is asking what glue are you using, but somebody answered that it's Cosmic Shimmer acrylic glue.
Where? What?
And but it
Sorry.
might be not about you. It
Oh,
might be
who's?
the conversation between girls. Um,
Yes, because I've
John did a little bit
used
of
that.
jelly this morning, and
Oh, I love a bit of jelly. So, I'm also gonna do some sort of partialish stamping with this little doodad as well. Where's my black ink? I need my black ink for this one. And again, I'm just using my fingers for this one.
have you tried VersaFine Claire? I saw that Leanne have it in her store.
I have tried it and I do really like, but you can't re-ink it.
What do you mean?
You can't re-ink VersaFine Claire. And
I'm pretty
because
sure
I
that I saw somewhere a huge re-inker for Noir Claire.
well, they might do it now, but the last time I brought one, they didn't, and I was getting through. I was getting through too many of them, and I just thought, no, this is crazy. But if they do a re-inker, then I'd be very happy because I do like the Claire inks.
I really like them. I would
So I'm just
imagine
adding.
that you would go through much more of them than I, because I'm like stamping once in a year, maybe.
Yeah, I do a fair bit of stamping, and I do, because I do the magazine stuff, which is all about stamping. So
Ooh, and how the magazine
it's better
article
for
is
me to have.
going that we talked about.
Oh, the top
Are you
secret one
making?
is going.
Yeah, are you making a progress?
No, I've got it in my head, and I'm starting on Monday.
By the way,
Monday
everyone,
is my.
Rachel is featured in the magazine. Ooh, ooh, but she is not speaking about it. She made an amazing job on the article and on the wigs. She's doing not such an amazing job with putting herself out there. So yeah, so somebody have to put her out there. So it seems like it will be me.
Yeah, I'm doing some stuff in the magazine, and oh, Olga, yeah, it's good. It's really. I'm in this month's creative stamping. Um, we're doing. It's a nice magazine this month actually, and there's lots of. There's a really nice stamp set with it this month. Not that there isn't every month, but it's a particularly good set this month. And I've got some bits in there, and yeah, I'm fairly regularly in there now. Creative stamping, Joan. Creative stamping. Right, let me. Now I'm going to cover up this splash because I don't want that today.
See, I was right. Judith says that they do 15 milliliter black VersaFine clear raincoat.
I did not know that.
See, and now you are welcome.
Okay. No, I do like Versafine Claire, but like I said, because I was getting through so many and I couldn't find a reinker, I I went back to using the other Versafine. So I'm just filling in the bit of the stencil that I don't really
I
want this time. So
I
I'm
was
just
sure that they don't do raincoats, and I would order that raincoat that we talk about. Because I did discover just before I went live that my VersaFine kind of dried, but I managed to respawn it enough to do the live stream, and I just ordered the entire new pad because I wasn't sure if that's a legit raincoat or just mm, shady seller on Amazon.
mm, Slim Shady.
Because sometimes
Oh,
they claim that it's one
right.
thing and it's something completely different. How you do with the
Yeah.
partial masking?
Don't
Judith
right.
says that she will send you some.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. That's really handy. Right, I am going to use this. This is the Stamperia Crackle white crackle paste. If you watched last
Oh,
week, this is
I
the
know what
stuff
we are doing.
that I
Oh,
use.
that will look
Now,
so nice.
when you're applying it, try not to go too mad because it will squidge under the stencil. If unless you use like a stencil adhesive or something like that, you do have to be, it's a bit of a one swipe
It
over.
will, yeah, it will not go under if you do just 1 6 swipe, but it's very hard to do because it's slippery. So when you try to do the one swipe, your knife will just glide over it.
Yeah, it is.
Very
It's
easy product.
you can get away with it. I mean, I like it. I mean, if you watched last week, I did have a few issues with it slipping under my stencil, and it was quite easy to correct it once it had dried. So you can correct it.
And I have to admit that I absolutely love how that stencil looks like
Ah,
when you
you
run
know,
the crackle paste.
I've got a little bit going on here that I don't really want. You can probably see it's stuck up, which is just rude. So I'm just trying to tidy that
That is just rude.
up.
Yeah, that is very rude. Do you
I
think that
can't believe
Samperia
I did
will
that.
take the claim if we will write them a comment? Your product is very rude. It's stuck on the
It is.
page that we didn't want it.
It's a shame because the effect it gives is lovely, but it is a bit rude at times.
I think it's a little
Just
bit too runny.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. It could be too soft. Right, I'm just going to chuck this stencil into the sink a moment because I don't want to kill it. So I won't be a second.
Okay, so in meantime, Angela says that she bought that rain cat in the river place and it's perfectly fine. Uh, and Joan says that it would go with her school stencil, and I'm sure that it would. The first one that Rachel did, it looks so cool on that bony part when she used the paste, and she's doing some magic to it, and it looks so cool on the part that are bones.
Right.
How is your heat gun
So again,
working lately?
it's still a bit dodgy, and I
Did you
think
try to look
if I could,
inside?
yeah, I need to. Is it the two? It's the two screws I can see that you're on about, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes, there are only two screws on the top, and when you flop it apart, then you can just clean the fan and fix the
Yeah,
cables because sometimes they just move around. I of course first unplug it, but I did it to
yeah.
mine, and it ended up being just fine, much better after cleaning. Because it's a good tool. It's definitely worth splurging on. But when you already have one, then there are so many other things like Ecolines, Polska pens, and all the other things that right now I feel desire of
True.
having.
It's true. You're right. There are too many other things to spend money on.
Though definitely, it's a really great tool. Okay,
Right.
I cleaned my desk now.
Oh, well done. Right, we'll get this one finished, and then I think we'll call it a day. So just
Yeah, I can
getting
tell you, you are. It will be around. Right now, you are live 2 hours and 16 minutes, so you are on your average Rachel lifetime.
oh,
Okay.
I love
Okay.
that the little bit of text that you've got. It's really clever on that stamp set.
Ooh, maybe I will be able to show you
If I
a
left, if
secret
I
second part.
oh yeah, this little text stamp is just really cool. Right, the crackles aren't really they haven't really come out yet, but they will. Um, I know they will. Right, now I'm just thinking colour wise, what do I want to
John
do?
says that she tried
And I
to
think
fix
I'm gonna
hers, but the motor had burned out. When you burn the motor, unfortunately, you have to replace it. But I think you can use the
yeah.
one from the old blow dryer. Angela have to go, and she says thank you so much. Love the whole session. Uh, it's
Oh,
nice
thank
to
you.
have you,
Thank you.
Angela.
Thank you for keeping us company.
Clary
I'm always
Clary says that she feels like a little Billy No Mates on her own. Wait,
oh,
mm,
oh.
where? But where is she? Because StreamYard stopped showing where you are. Clary, I see that
StreamYard doesn't
on
show.
other Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah, it was showing where you are some time ago, but now it doesn't. And we have one, two, three, four, five, six Facebook destinations. Auntie Lucy is asking,
oh, is
do
that
you
all?
send to Norway? Because she needs that stencil. Auntie, I'm quite certain that Leanne does send to Norway. She will send you the
Yeah,
parcel wherever
Leanne.
you need it. Mm. Okay, Clary is on Rachel's Harris Crafts page. So I think, uh, wait, I will check for you where the chat is going. I think that Mud Art is one, and Rachel's Alter Year would be. Um, oh, okay. I'm not logged into Facebook on this one. That's great. I have too many browsers.
it's they're all over the shop.
On Mad Artist, yes. On Mad Artist, we have someone. We have two people in JAMA, Junk Journals and Mixed Media Art. Okay. And this one. Okay. And a lot of people are hanging out on Leanne's YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
You are a busy admin lady. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best.
So let me grab a brush. Where's my paintbrush?
So, because I was waffling, so you did painted the flowers with Posca and you adding the shadow with your Stabilo, yeah?
I am doing exactly. I'm very predictable. I am very predictable. I use a lot of the same techniques.
You are not.
But if they
It might be
work,
the case of
why not?
using the same techniques, but I will say that it's not predictable. I mean, the only thing that was sure that the cookie and turquoise will come to play, but you always get, you get like three completely different looks. That vintage romantic one, then we have Disco Raven, that is completely different.
Disco Raven is my favorite.
Because the raven is pink, huh?
Yeah. Love it. So I'm just adding shadow.
Joan, yeah, the numbers are deceiving, and I would love to have platform like the one that we use, but the one that also allow everyone from all the platforms to chit chat with each other. Oh, and Leanne popped in. Oh, you are still here. Yes, we are still here. Rachel have done 3 projects, start to finish. Like, you have some competition, Leanne. I'm teasing her, but we will be live together on Around the World Hope in March. So I will not tease her then. Yeah, I will be rushing to get anything done.
That's the beginning of March, isn't it?
Yes, that will be at the beginning of March. I'm quite certain that it's established, just not announced yet, because I made a fellow in the graphics, so it had to be fixed, and I keep forgetting that there is something that I have to fix over there.
Yeah, so really
that
cool
was a
hop
guilty
coming up. Oh, it's going to be good.
And who will be your teamie? Are you having one, or you are going on your own?
At the moment, I'm solo because
for now it still can change.
Sam has grabbed Lou, so I'm solo at the moment. But
she stole your friend. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But
we can call her out. It's enough to say rainbow 3 times and she will.
No, I don't mind. We can all be friends together. Right, I'm just getting a bit of antique. It will settle nicely in the cracks. But I
Okay.
need to. Where's my water spray gone? It was here in front of me. Come on, water spray.
I have to
Where
point
are you?
out that your sound went a little bit off, and I just heard that something is settling in the crack. I hope that you mean the color.
Yeah, I'm just using some umber antiquing gel. I'm just making sure it gets into all of these little nooks and crannies and cracks. But if you've heard me say this before, I do apologise for being boring, but some people might not have heard. If you're using this on this sort of project, or I know I'm like this with most projects, make sure you spray some water on it, because once this dries, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, because
So if
exactly.
you make sure you spray water on it, then you'll be able to, because obviously you would not want to leave your project like this. Um, which, if I didn't spray water on it, is what I would be left with, and that would be sad. Right, kitchen roll. Go. So now I can just knock it back.
I'm thinking about buying yellowish antiquing gel since I watched Fiona's live stream. I
Oh,
kind of feel,
the the ochre one.
yeah,
It's
so
lovely.
because I have brown, I have turquoise, I have black and white. I went with basics. And I do regret not taking the yellow ones, so I think that I might be
Right.
tempted to pick it
So
up soon.
there we go. I'm liking that effect. I just want to put some. I'm going to put some black dots in my cassia. I should probably dry it first, really, but I'm getting away with it. Just creating a little bit more interest in those flowers. There we go. And I'm going to give that a little blast. There we go. Flip it over because that side's wet too. There we go. So I've got that now. Got that, and I'm just going to stamp my sentiment on there, and I think I like it. I like it. You know where I'm going with that. You know what I'm trying to say.
I'm quite certain that you like it, and if you don't, then you should.
Right, so let's pop this back in my stamp plan and grab my words. I'm going to go with that one. Just make sure they're roughly straight.
Roughly straight.
Well, that's about right. Oops. stamped there. Oh, I like that. So there we go. I'm just going to mount that onto a piece of black card. Oh, happiness. Let's get that stuck down. Oh, that needs to come over a little bit there.
Oh wait, I forgot about comments. I zoned out with the work. Sorry. Leanne says that maybe we can convince Sarah. I'm quite sure that it's about stencil.
Right.
She confirmed that she will send to Norway. I will show the comment because I don't remember where Auntie Lucy was. So she can. Leanne says that mandachas can send international, but there might be added custom fee.
Oh. So I seem to have frozen. That's weird. Why have I frozen?
Yeah, it's. Wait, I will remove you and add you. And now you are black screen. So yeah, you did frozen. I think your camera went off.
No, it's
just
on
right now.
It's on. It's working.
That's weird.
Hang on, let me put.
Because I can see you.
I can see it in the bottom.
Yeah, but on the big screen, that's weird.
Yeah.
I'm pressing all the buttons now.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know. Now, I pressed all of them and it still doesn't want to show you.
Oh, it's so rude.
How is your internet?
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just checking. I'm going to reload. Hang on.
Yeah, just refresh the page. Okay. So now, total blackout. I can put something nice on screen for you, like a background. Because where is my phone? Yeah, because mine is not mounted on the stand, so you will see just the back of my cupboard. Oh, here she goes. Here she comes. Here she comes. Yep. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, and now it's fine.
Am I on? Am I in? No. I see nothing.
What do you mean you see nothing? We can see the pile.
Hello.
Yeah, we can see the pile of the beautiful wigs.
So I've just come back really to say goodbye and just recap on the things that I've done with Olga's collection. So again, that's what I did last week with the my little folio. Then we did this one this week. We went a little bit romantic with the skeletons. Just even.
Disco
I love
Raven.
that.
Ooh,
I
ooh.
really, really love it. And that's the one we just finished now. And that's one from that I did a little while ago.
Yeah, that is the one that I fell in love with the crackles. Ooh, another disco-ish raven.
That one. And then this one. And again, this is adding flowers with the whole sort of gothic theme.
Yeah,
And I've used that the top.
and you did
So
pick
and then
purple
one,
flowers.
this is using Lindy's, and you can see I've stamped with I've used clear embossing powder in the background here to create a relief then, and there's crackle on these bits of checkerboard.
See,
But
and
ta-da!
this one started the thing for me with Lindy's and with craziness, and I will blame you for that. Um,
Well,
Gosh, you done
well,
a lot in the short time. Those are great projects,
I
says Facebook user.
I'm going to blame you for creating such cool products.
Oh, I can take that blame.
You made cool products, so yeah. But
That's a
like
great job. So you
me,
got a lot of comments full of love. Everyone loves the project. Okay, and Clary says that beautiful Rachel, nice spending time with you. Thank you. They are gorgeous, Rachel. I love all of them. Selena says that it's amazing, and Linda says that images are great. Thank you. I think that Rachel is doing amazing job um,
oh,
with them, and I'm shocked how
thank
those
you.
flowers, because those are the same flowers, and dependingly on how you color them, they look more like daisies or more like poppies. It depends on the color scheme, and though it's the same technique, they look completely different.
Yeah. Well, you could
Clary
do them
says that she
purple.
loves
You
the
could.
way that I. Okay, Rachel, how you pronounce Clary's name?
I deliberately haven't said anything because I just loved it. It's just
Why are you laughing? I was sure that word like what, but Clary Evans will be quite easy to pronounce, and it seems like it's not. How do you pronounce that name?
it's Claire.
Oh, oh, okay. Okay, there is no E at the. Oh, okay. I will try to
Claire.
remember. Oh, sorry, too late. She said, "Don't tell her,
It's a
Rachel." I
silent
just
E.
love it.
Oh,
I
sorry,
will keep my
Claire.
opinions about
You're
signs
too
and
late. I've done
letters.
it. I'm sorry. I've just been loving it. Every time you've said it, I just thought, oh, that's so lovely. Oh, it's nice. Clary is a nice name. Not that Claire isn't. Claire is a lovely name too. But no, I was enjoying that, Clary. That was very nice. But anyway, I suppose better go now then
It's
and let
like
everybody.
it's it's like in the silence of lambs. Can you hear the lambs, Clary? So
Exactly.
so I
And
was.
Claire says she's, she likes you. You know, she said keep the yoga.
I will, because I you know I made the connotation with one of my favorite movies, so now it has to stay.
That's it. That's it. It's not going anywhere. All right, then. I suppose better say goodbye and let everybody get on with their day. So, thanks, everybody. Thank you for keeping us company. And you can find pretty much everything I've used in Mad Archer's shop. So,
Yeah, and when you are shopping, use
cheers,
Rachel
stay.
code that we don't know, but for the next live stream, we'll have it on the screen.
Yeah, my coach doesn't know a code, but you know.
Have a
Bye
nice
bye. Bye
afternoon,
bye.
everyone.